Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Alpha Physio Pelvic Care, all things pelvic health. My name is Anastasia Varova, and if you are seeing me for the first time, I'm pelvic floor physiotherapist who is sharing her work experience, professional experience here in this channel. And I'm trying to give you the best tips that I also give my own clients in this clinic here in sunny Cyprus and also online. Today, I would, as you can see, I'm standing and I would like to show you a really short routine for pelvic floor and particularly hip mobility in standing for those people who are really busy and sometimes want to do something for the hip, for the pelvic floor to relax it, to release it, but they don't really have time on that day, let's say, to get the mat, to lay down, but they still feel like they're a little bit stiff. This routine will suit for anyone, for male, female, pregnant, even children, anyone who can perform the movement. The movements are really easy, they're safe, even people with hip replacement. If you can do your routine in standing, you can use this routine. Before we begin, I would like to share a very exciting news that I have absolutely new program, post-pregnancy recovery online program, in a nice HD sound and video, and it's 36 exercises, 25 to 35 minutes each, and it's one exercise for each day for 6 weeks. Of course, you can spread it out a little bit more. You can do them either every day or up to 3 times a week as well. You can check out the program through the link that I will leave in the comments, and there are also 2 free exercises available that you can try and decide for yourself. Again, make sure you press like to this video. Let me know if you use these exercises, if you found them easy, if you found them hard, how you generally feel around the hip area. Do you feel tight in your hips? Do you have maybe tighter pelvic floor? And these exercises help you. And let's begin. Exercise number 1, we are standing with our legs wider than our shoulders. And we are rotating the right leg out to the side. From this moment and on, we imagine that our feet are glued to the floor. We are not sliding them in and out, so our feet throughout all our toes, throughout heels, are glued with a super glue. So everywhere we're moving, we will be moving now, will be from the rest of our joints, but our feet are not moving. So if you have a slidey socks, maybe it's a good idea to take them off. We place our hands onto our hips, and what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and rotate away and lean forward with our body as far as you feel comfortable. And breathe out, we de-rotate away. Okay? And on a breath out, if you wish to do a bit of pelvic floor exercises, optional, this is optional extra, you can do some engagement of the pelvic floor. If your aim is just to relax and stretch, ignore that point and we're just going to breathe in and breathe out. If you had hip replacement, you do not go more than 90 degrees in the hip flexion. So let's begin. Breathe in and breathe out. Rotate away. As you rotate away, you will feel the stretch in the inner thigh, which is absolutely fine. This is why we need to have our feet glued to the floor, because if you will leave it to move, we will not achieve the desired effect. So breathing in and rotate away. Feel some stretch in the inner thigh. In, out. How wide you can place your feet? You can see I'm placing them wider than than the shoulders. If it's too hard, you can place them closer. Breathing in, and the movement, as you can see, it's quite flowy. Okay, so I'm going forward, I'm coming a little bit through and up, coming forward, through and up. And of course, I'm repeating this on the other side, repositioning my feet, gluing them in my mind, and breathing in and out. You might feel that one side is harder than the other. Expected, yes. Breathe in. It's also great for the rest of your joint mobility. Out. In. And I'm rotating slightly away and in, and rotating in. Okay, and you can repeat it anywhere between 8 and 12 times or as you feel it. Next exercise in standing. My feet are here parallel, and we just imagine we have this beautiful diamond here in the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to close that diamond, protect it, and then we're going to open up and let it out. All right? So we place our hands behind our neck, nice and relaxed. You don't need to push it up too hard. And what we're going to do is we're letting our knees to come together, rounding our back and our elbows going to our knees. You don't necessarily have to touch. And as you breathe out, you come up vertebra by vertebra and open up. You can go also a little bit wider so you have bigger range of motion. So breathing in, collapsing, and breathing out and opening, let the diamond free. I'm going to turn here with my side so you can see better. So I'm rounding my back, as you can see, rounding, protecting this front area, solar plexus, breathing out. All right. If you wish, again, optional extra, you can do some pelvic floor engagement here, providing you do not suffer from tight pelvic floor. If your aim is just to relax and stretch and move, of course, you just relax and stretch and move. Nice. And you do this again 10 to 12 times, nice and slow, breathing in, breathing out, and open. Perfect. Nice. And let's move to the next one. It's quite easy as well. And this is not only your hips, but all of your body. And my clients, they love this stretch. It's so simple, but nice and effective and feels very nice on the body. So from the parallel position, I'm slightly opening and rotating my feet out. And I'm just landing in the posture where I support my upper body with my hands on my legs. Okay, so here I'm breathing in and I'm pressing slightly more my hips and rotating my left shoulder in front. Breathe out. I'm returning to the position. I'm not coming up straight. I'm staying in this position for the rest of the exercise. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. In. And pushing, 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 pushing with both hands, with both. Okay, it's also a good workout for your quads because of the squat, but the point for us here is to stretch. And this you can repeat 6, 8 times. By that, you might get a bit tired in your legs. And you can do it just one set, or maybe you wish to repeat the other set if you really like the stretch. And the last one, that one is really easy. So from our parallel position, we just bring our leg out and drop on our hip. So model kind of position. I'm not sure if it is. So the right leg is facing straight, left one facing out. Legs are fixated, glued. And what we do is we rotate. So we rotate with one leg bent and one leg stretched. You ask if we could do it with both legs straight. Yes, we could. But here we add a little bit more flexion, extension in the hip when we choose asymmetric position, and also for our pelvic floor, stretching here, stretching the hip. You can of course go opposite direction and adding extra stretch for our leg side, right? So we could do it here, of course, but you add a bit more range when you do it with one leg stretched. Okay, bending your knee. This one is always straight. The leg that is stretched stays stretched, is not bending. The one that is bent comes up and down, is getting straight at some point, but the one that is stretched in the beginning, it's always stretched. And again, you can repeat 8-10 times. Remember each leg. And that would be it. You can do all of these exercises. You can do just 1 or 2 of these exercises whenever you're waiting for eggs to boil, coffee making machine to make. When you're in the office and you feel like you need a little bit of stretch, you can do these exercises practically everywhere. You can also do it in between, like sitting and watching something on TV, and encourage your kids as well to come up and do it just to release the tension around the hips and the pelvic floor area. I hope you enjoy these exercises. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you back very, very soon. Bye.